Sentinel, and that is not even close to her character. We have ourselves a King DDD versus Donkey Kong. We're talking about custom matchups today.
Two big guys on the screen right now. This is gonna be an entertaining matchup. I believe the surprisingly enough, this is the regular matchup where we come from in Alabama. So I've actually seen this one a few times.
Yeah, there's a few people back home. I mean, we got who we got? We got Czar and like Circuit. We'll pull out the DK every once in a while. We got some DK specialists living down that way. But
Yeah, the Mr. Farty Tard himself and his five different managers.
yeah, 5 different managers and like 15 different characters,
Oh
but
my
only
goodness.
one move needed. No fear in the heart of the Donkey Kong. My goodness.
Yeah, I mean, when you got super armor like that, who's gonna stop you?
Knocking DD in that spot.
No, absolutely not. I believe that's that might be Sentinel. Kitty Freak. Ooh. It's gonna be thank you guys. Got her name. So yeah, that is Sentinel. Jumping out to a decent lead here, and it's gonna continue growing as Kitty Princess isn't gonna make it back to the stage. Sentinel at 143 with the Donkey Punch online, so it's nothing but cake from here. You gotta see what you can get away with. He gets away with another Donkey Punch right there. Makes it onto the stage, finally get taken out by that down tilt.
Yeah, that was a that was a pretty big opening. Very good use of that neutral B. It doesn't just kill; it kind of gives you a get off ledge for free card. Just helps you. I mean, and plus 30%. It really just does everything for you in that spot. I mean, right now Sentinel could just charge it up and get it ready for use on to eliminate this Kitty Princess stock, but not gonna opt for it quite yet. We still have a little ways to go. Kitty Princess could die to a lot here. Really needs to figure out this next opening.
Yeah, and great DI to stay alive from that up air. But yeah, Sentinel is starting to get a little scary, but that back air is going to make things all okay. Gonna spam a few more just in case. So Sentinel very handily taking game 1 here. It's best of 5.
Good timing, yeah. No, really just showing the true depth of what DK can do. I feel like the cycle with this character, every time a new Smash game comes out, we always forget about how good DK secretly is. Because like it happened in like Smash 4, we'd see like DK do some silly stuff, right? Make a few upsets, be like, okay, yeah, he had some fun. I think it'll be about the same. Make it an upset or two, and then like, boom, you see like Chunky Kong come out of nowhere and like really push character to his limit. Other DK players, like Sentinel, really, using the character to their full advantage. And we're seeing a swap from Kitty Princess to the Pichu, which will change the dynamic of this set the rest of the way, I believe.
Yes, it will. We switched from an almost even matchup to a very, very lopsided one. This is the character that I've seen Kitty Princess rock with more, so I'm assuming maybe that DK was for the lulz. 16-man tournament, gotta de-rust the big dog every now and again. And this rat, however, is electric. 102% off the jump, and it looks like Sentinel's gonna be in a rough spot. Great double parry by Kitty Princess into the back air, continuing this advantage state. And I don't think Sentinel's seen advantage state once this game, and still won't as he eats that down smash.
Not yet.
Finally
Finding
makes it back.
a stray hit with that up B to the stage. One of those characters that can kind of up B wherever they please. That hitbox is deceptively large. The only place you can't do it is that far away from ledge. Does not have the best mobility vertically. So Sentinel gonna lose first stock, kind of on their own hands a little bit, but it kind of felt like a matter of time. Kitty Princess playing like a ticking time bomb, carrying Sentinel almost all the way to that left blast zone. Sentinel finding their way out just in time. A few more hits, but nothing meaningful. Kitty Princess
Just
keeping
gonna
it
get
going
reversal.
and taking a stock. Oh my gosh. Total reversal of what we saw that last game.
Yeah, actually, I mean, this is the price you pay when you're playing a heavy, and they go like, you know what, I'm pulling out the rats. That's it. So, Sentinel gonna be all right just for now. Finds himself in almost an advantageous spot, so eat that jab block, and it's stuck to the winds of that platform. The stretcher almost ending his life right there, but the back air just might. Ooh, still alive, just barely.
Barely, I think fell out of the very last hit. Would have been it otherwise, but saving it for the down B. Maybe just wanted to really show off all the options. Kind of like giving out a Pichu tech demo. You know, a lot of people drop the character after they nerfed her into the ground. So maybe just looking for that, you know, tech demo. Hey, this character still has it, guys. This character's still okay. She's not bad.
Yeah, she's not bad. It's still just Pichu, but with a bigger hurt box for some reason, somehow. But that's a gripe for another day. I thought it was just the F tilt that they like neutered into the ground, and then most of it was still like, you know, still pretty decent.
For sure. I think that fair, I could be wrong about this. I think fair, the hurt box used to really like super ultra pancake. Like it wasn't even pancaking, it was like a crepe at a certain point. But I think they finally made it a little thicker, and we're gonna see another swap here. Sentinel going to the Piranha plant. We're seeing 2 characters from this guy, and I'm not convinced he mains either of them.
Either of them. I was like, I don't think he plays. There's no way he plays this character, right? Like Piranha plant. I mean, yeah. Well, we see Japan. They brought stuff to Piranha plant. They think that character's crazy. Kitty Princess doesn't seem to be convinced, however, as he's right out the gate with 62%, and putting Sentinel in the same spot that he's been in all set.
A lot of damage to start with. Kitty Princess kind of doing it all from different points here too. I mean, playing that close range game with the frame data, those fast aerials, and you know, the long distance game. You know, trying to force Sentinel to approach a little bit. You know, hovering out there with like the air mobility, some up Bs here and there, using T-Jolt to his advantage, really getting everything he can out of the character, really making it difficult for Sentinel to find anything other than a little bit more damage. Great down smash too.
Yeah, when the first one doesn't hit, just pop it again. He'll get caught up in it. Seems to have worked out for him.
Oh yeah, second time's always been the charm. Just like that down B. Not to say the first one wasn't the charm, just very solid move. Kitty Princess very aware of when it will kill, but a little off the mark with that up B. Gonna fall victim to the Patui. So it's evened up a little bit. Sentinel definitely finding something more this game.
Yeah, Sentinel's trying to push a little advantage, gets that Patui, and almost had himself a little something going. As we'll reset neutral one more time, and oh, good double nair. And that gentleman jab is like putting in work right now. It's actually maybe gonna be the reason why he gets pension. So
entirely possible. that was a really good string from Sentinel. The whole way through. Kitty Princess not gonna die for it though, and maybe even reversal. Oh my god, wow. Yeah, all of that was just for nothing. Kitty Princess holding on and stealing that stock away after a big tech chase and adding to the damage. Extra credit galore. You almost have a full letter grade at this point. Kitty Princess slowed down.
Up smash gonna make sure that he stays at a C- for now, but Kitty Princess trying to run away with this as he gets the up throw. Great on Sentinel for finding some way to armor through that. Maybe it was the what even armor through that? I can tell. Either way, he's chilling.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna fake the funk like I know enough about Plant to tell you. So we're just gonna assume divine intervention is the answer to our question here. I think that just has to be the case for right now.
Actually, but there's no higher power that's gonna save you from that down smash. Kitty Princess gonna take game 3 pretty handily.
Yeah, not bad at all. I mean, definitely a lot closer, but still felt like Kitty Princess was in control of the majority of that game. Knew that he could take trades because once he actually like won out in neutral, it was just a matter of time. And then once he got there, it was just over. I mean, you saw him kill at ridiculously early points here, and Sentinel in the corner here has to find a way to kind of erase this deficit if he wants to win this set.
Yeah, we'll have to see if he can dig deeper into the pockets and see what he's got. But the Piranha plant got no issues with it. It didn't do too terribly. We got just a victim to the Pichu combo game, and Kitty Princess is like locked in with those combos. So we'll have to see the adjustments that Sentinel will make. The little Patui to protect seems to be the answer. Big 53 already as we're here in game 4 on PS2.
That's right. You haven't really been able to say your spiel about PS2. We've seen a lot of other things I didn't know existed in Smash Ultimate.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even know there were other stages in this game.
Yeah. Yeah. You learn something new every day, guys. You know, some Piranha Plant has a way to armor through thunder apparently, and there's more stages. There's more to life than Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yeah.
Like that down smash. Sentinel finding first blood.
So maybe, maybe it's like when Great falling up here, almost got himself a little saucy combo. He'll fall into the thunder instead. But, it's great to see that everyone's now that we're not in a crazy. Wow, interesting. What a down air by Kitty Princess. What a move that Pichu has that Sakurai gave him.
That's one way to put it for sure.
Absolutely. Oh, and that down tilt showing all the love that Sakurai gave it, but great down B by Sentinel to reversal, and now up, trying to get himself a little bit of extra credit to find himself into a combo instead.
It was a down B, armors through and finds a huge reversal. That was great from Sentinel, almost getting back to back on the down B. Pichu gonna add a little bit more damage and a total flip of what we saw that last game. Sentinel looking poised to go to game 5.
We did
Kitty Princess anything to say about it. Down smash is gonna take it, and we're on a last stock situation here, Mob.
Oh my goodness, Kitty Princess tossing out that double down smash again. We saw it earlier in the set, and that's a funny read that he just went for once again. Able to get away with it too, so he's only got Sentinel at 7 here, but he's got a grab and a little bit of cheese to work with. Full rate, almost max rage at this point.
Definitely. I mean, we saw this happen last game. I mean, Sentinel died at about this percent, but Kitty Princess will certainly die at that percent to up throw, and we got our first game 5 of the night.
Yeah, and what other way that it could be done than with a Plant Pichu matchup of all things? So interesting things happening here at Fusion, and Sentinel's gonna stay with that Piranha Plant, which has been working out pretty good for him. He's mixed in the Pichu to keep himself safe from the grab combos that Kitty Princess is trying to throw at him, and he's also got him a little combo game of himself. So we're not gonna be seeing the only stage in the game once again. There are more stages, evidently. Just like Smashville, I think we've seen a new stage almost every game here.
Legitimately, yeah. These guys are the counterpick warriors of New Jersey. It's been exciting to see, really seeing. They paid $60 for the game. They want to explore everything it has to offer. You might even see a Brinstar in the next segment. You don't know what has to happen. But settling for Smashville now, I think this is going to work out in Kitty Princess's favor. Obviously, Pichu will die a lot faster here just because by way of those smaller blast zones, but the stage itself is a lot smaller, gives Sentinel a lot less room to avoid Kitty Princess and how fast Pichu is. A lot of bread and butter is going to happen, but the blast zones coming into play right there, and Kitty Princess is going to lose their first stock due to it.
Well, I'm a Me Brawler fan, as Sentinel's gonna eat that down there, lose his first stock. So I love the Batui play because it's just one of those moves that's like slightly better shot put, and it's great to see that he's making full use of it because it's easily Piranha Plant's best option.
Yeah, no, that's a good way to look at it. It is like a better shot put. It's like if Me Brawler had really strong laterals for no reason and was able to just push it straight up.
Yeah, actually. No, he's got insane forward. Oh my goodness. Kitty Princess trying to snipe him off the stage, but Sentinel makes it back. Great nair,
great catch.
All the coverage.
That was sick from Sentinel. Just the full mobility. Down B is going to kill off the side, and that's the blast zone coming in once again. So, bit of a double-edged sword so far for Kitty Princess, and it's led to a last stock situation, and it really feels like anything can happen at any moment. This matchup has gone by in the blink of an eye. We're already at last stock, and Kitty Princess is already at 60%, Mob.
Yeah, it's been 2 minutes. And oh my goodness, Sentinel's got a huge down smash. Almost gets that Batui on ledge of 2-frame. He's gonna back up to center stage, but Kitty Princess has got a down tilt, and that's gonna be big damage. Continuing, trying to go for it all, but he'll show a little bit of patience as we'll reset neutral one more time. side B to go for it. It
Side
was
B.
bait.
Oh,
Got him
oh
on the
no!
ledge, and he just falls off the ledge.
Oh.
The F smash tickled him on the ledge, and Sentinel lost his marbles. Unfortunately, that's you. You hate to see that. You hate to see
The
that.
worst possible way for that set to have ended. Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah,
I think it
just
was like that startup on Piranha Plant Up B just was like too slow to stop him from fast falling to the blast zone.
yeah,
Just
no, just a little bit. The momentum carried him down. The Tickle Monster wins once again here at Fusion 258, Mob.
man,
Scary, scary stuff, man.
they
Everyone
always poke you
hide.
on the hip. They always poke you on the hip. They always give you a little tickle on
hmm
the arm, and then you
Yeah,
gotta be
right
ready
here
for
in
it
the
every
neck,
time. hmm
that one guy in
Never
school
ready for it.
everyone had, you'd hit him in the neck. Ah!
Yeah, exactly. So it happens to the best of us. The tickle monster, he always gets there. He always gets us in the end, and that's something you gotta look out for. That's just life.
That's right, and it never changes, man. Tickle Monster is just a constant looming presence in all of our lives forever.
Actually,
I saw him at work today. I had to run to like the production building real quick. He was like standing outside waiting for me.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta look out for that dude. I actually haven't been outside today, so I've been safe. It was like I think I saw him out my window, and I was like,
Yeah,
I can't do anything today, Mom.
it's a good day to stay indoors, for sure. Yeah. Some quick traveling on the part of the Tickle Monster. Sorry, I read Pizza Ant and I got them confused. Pizza Ant, not necessarily a monster. I mean, seems like a pretty normal place for an ant to be. You know, you have a loose slice of pizza lying around your kitchen. Ants will be attracted to it.
Yeah. I mean, I've actually seen like, when you drop the pizza on the floor and then the ants, the whole colony comes out to go like grab at it. I was like walking downtown. I was like walking down the other day, and I saw that happen. I've never seen like, you see it in like TV shows and like on nature docs, but you see that like that many ants just like going to town on a piece of pizza all at once. You're like, man, this is a beautiful world we live in.
We live in like a decently rural area, so like, and our house is kind of old, so like we will have during the summer we'll have like some bug problems, and like we have to like buy traps and stuff, but like there's like a day or two like warning shot sort of from